Study tips for success. Preparing for the ParaPro assessment test requires effective study strategies and time management skills. This lesson will focus on creating a study plan, using active study methods to maximize retention, and developing time management strategies to optimize your test-taking performance. By the end of this lesson, you will have the tools and techniques needed to study efficiently and approach the exam with confidence. Creating a study schedule. A study schedule is an essential tool for staying organized and making the most out of your study time. Having a well-structured plan ensures that you cover all the necessary material without feeling overwhelmed. Steps to create a study schedule. 1. Set clear goals. Break down the material by subject areas, like math, reading comprehension, writing. Set specific, measurable goals for each study session, like review math operations for 45 minutes, or read and analyze 3 passages. 2. Assess available time. Determine how much time you have until the test date. Be realistic about how much time you can dedicate each day to studying. Factor in personal commitments and other responsibilities. 3. Divide study sessions. Short sessions. Plan for focused 30 to 60-minute study sessions with breaks in between. Daily or weekly sessions. Study for at least 1 to 2 hours each day leading up to the exam, or longer if possible. Prioritize weak areas. Allocate more study time to areas where you feel less confident, such as algebra or grammar. 4. Review and adjust. Regularly review your progress. If you find that certain topics need more time, adjust your schedule accordingly. Incorporate both active studying and passive review, like flashcards, practice tests. Here's the example schedule table. Active study methods. Active study methods help you engage with the material, improve retention, and enhance understanding. These methods promote active participation rather than passive reading or listening. Active study techniques. 1. Summarizing. After reading a section, summarize the material in your own words. This helps reinforce the information and ensures that you understand the key concepts. Example: after reading a passage, summarize the main ideas and themes in 3-5 sentences. 2. Self-quizzing. Test yourself on the material regularly. Use flashcards, practice tests, or write out questions based on the content. Example: write 5 multiple-choice questions for each topic and test yourself. Tip: focus on areas you find challenging and gradually increase the difficulty of the questions as you improve. 3. Spaced repetition. Review material periodically over increasing intervals. This technique enhances long-term retention and helps move information from short-term to long-term memory. Example: after studying a topic, review it the next day, then 3 days later, then a week later. 4. Teach the material. Explain the concepts to someone else, or even to yourself. Teaching forces you to process and understand the material more deeply. Example: teach a friend or family member a math concept or summarize a reading passage. Practice exercise. Create 5 flashcards with a key term on one side and its definition on the other. Review these daily and make sure to test yourself on both the term and its definition. Time management during the test. Time management is crucial for success on the ParaPro assessment test. The test consists of multiple-choice questions, and managing your time efficiently will ensure you can answer all questions within the time limit. Time management tips. 1. Know the test structure. The test contains 90 questions and lasts 90 minutes, so aim to spend about 1 minute per question. If you come across a difficult question, don't spend too much time on it. Skip it and come back to it later if necessary. 2. Pacing yourself. During the test, keep track of time. If you have time left at the end, review the questions you skipped or marked for review. Tip: use the first 5 minutes to skim through the questions to identify any that seem easier or more familiar. This will help you prioritize them. 3. Answering questions. Read each question carefully, but don't linger too long on each one. If you're unsure of an answer, make an educated guess and move on. There's no penalty for guessing, so it's better to answer all questions. 4. Breaks and focus. Take brief mental breaks during the exam if needed. Close your eyes for a few seconds to refocus. Stay calm and don't let stress affect your pacing. Example strategy. 1. First 10 minutes. Skim through the entire test to identify easy questions. 2. Next 60 minutes. Answer the questions you are confident in. Spend approximately 1 minute on each. 3. Last 20 minutes. Go back to the more difficult questions and review your answers. Practice exercises. Let's put some of these study tips into practice with exercises designed to reinforce key concepts. Exercise 1. Time management practice. Set a timer for 90 minutes. Practice taking a 90-question practice test and aim to complete it within the given time. Keep track of how much time you spend on each question. Exercise 2. Active study method. Create a set of 10 flashcards for a topic you find difficult. Each flashcard should have a question on one side and the answer on the other. Use these flashcards for self-quizzing throughout the week. Exercise 3. Study schedule. Write your own study schedule for the next 7 days. Allocate time for each subject area and include short breaks to keep yourself refreshed. Conclusion and recap. In this lesson, we discussed how to prepare for the ParaPro assessment test using effective study techniques and time management strategies. We covered how to create a study schedule, implement active study methods, and manage time during the exam. With these tools, you'll be well prepared to tackle the test with confidence and maximize your score.